Hello, I'm Rebecca of Pocketful of Posies. I wanted to do a quick little video to share with you my 2024 sewing and costuming project plans. I want to finish my Angelica gown. After a couple of years in the UFO pile, the Angelica gown did get finished, and I'm very, very pleased with the results. I think the time that I took to finish it, to fit it, to make sure that it really fit. I didn't cut too many corners as far as putting things together. I didn't sew everything by hand that I could have sewn by hand, but I did sew a good majority of this gown by hand, and I really love how it looks. I love how it looks on me. I think it's a great ode to Agatha Harkness, which, by the way, I loved that show. I loved Agatha all along. So it made me very happy to finally get to finish this gown and wear it. Next, I would like to make an 18th century short gown. My short gown came out really well. I'm happy with it. It's very comfortable. It's very casual for 18th century clothing, and I'm very pleased with the results. I think it's a great way to get started in making 18th century garments. Gamura? No, did not get that done. Tudor Kirtle? Nope, did not get that done. Maybe 2025. New Regency Stays? Nope, did not get that done either. New Regency Dress? I did make a new Regency dress in 2024, but I did not use this pattern. And the chatelaine. No, did not get it done. So what did I make in 2024? Well, I was very busy. To go with my 18th century short gown, I made a nice linen, very simple apron. That's also another good beginner project, to make an apron. Highly, highly recommend it. You can't go wrong with a simple linen apron. Also in 2024, I did a lot of pattern tests for Kenna of Kenna Sews and Sew Last Century Patterns. I made a casual Edwardian dressing jacket. It was a fun pattern test. There are no closures except for a hook up at the neckline, and you close it with the belt. There's no other hooks or buttons or anything. It's a dressing jacket. So that was a fun project. Next up, also for Kenna, I did a pattern test of a 1918 dress, which, again, I loved. I did have to adjust the pattern to fit my measurements because all of these pattern tests are tests of one size of pattern, essentially. Kenna takes the patterns from extant garments. Really like the dress. And in fact, this dress I have worn just to work because it doesn't look super historical. It works. And then I did another pattern test for Kenna, the 1910s dress, and this one was a lot more complicated than the green one that I made. It had a lot more pieces, a lot more fiddly bits, but I love it. I love this dress. I'm happy with the way it looks. I'm happy with the fabric I chose, even though it was not my first choice. The fabric I was going to use didn't arrive in time for me to get it made in the time needed for the pattern test. So I had to improvise a bit, and boy, am I glad that I chose this plaid fabric because it's so much fun. I love this dress. I really do. Next up, I made a Regency men's shirt following a tutorial guide from Aura Lynn. And again, it was a lot of fun. It was a good project. It came together really well. I'm really happy with the look. I'm really happy with the fit. Not much more to say. I mean, it's a great men's shirt, although I wore it, not a man, but it's great. And I paired it with another Aura Lynn pattern, pirate pants, which I made out of some linen, orangey colored linen. Love, love, love these. They are so comfortable. It's like pajama pants, basically. They're so comfortable. and I wore them recently to our local Renaissance festival. I wore the pirate pants, I wore a chemise, or a shift, and I wore a petticoat over that, and then a skirt over that. It was a lot of fun. It was a fun day. So I really like these pirate pants. I highly recommend the pattern. Next up was another pattern test for Kenna. It was an 1890s bodice. The accent garment had actually been altered in the early 1900s. And so I chose to make the 1890s version with the bigger sleeves, and it's really pretty. It's cute. I really like this bodice. It goes well with the skirt I already had made. And so yeah, again, another great pattern test, another great pattern. My Regency make of the year was Bridgerton inspired, and I used a free pattern from Mood to make this dress. Again, it was fun. The fabric was completely just something I had on hand. It's kind of a stretch satin, and definitely not historically accurate, but neither is Bridgerton. So I figured it would work well, and I'm really happy with this make. I think this dress is really pretty. I made an overdress to go with it, just self-drafted out of some embroidered net, and or embroidered tulle, I guess, is what it is. And it's very pretty. I'm super happy with this fun kind of fantasy-ish, Regency-ish dress. And then I began my months-long journey of costuming and directing a production of Into the Woods. I made quite a few costumes for this production, and I put together the rest of the costumes from things we already had, or things that I thrifted, or things that I bought, or things that I revamped. The dresses that I made specifically new for this production were the 1840s dress I made for the baker's wife out of some India print cotton. I made Cinderella's peasant skirt. I made Cinderella's ball gown. All three of the Step family's 1830s ball gowns. I'm very happy with how the costumes looked. Oh, I also made Rapunzel's gown. My husband and I also made the cow puppet, the Milky White puppet, which was also a journey. And I love her. After all of the Into the Woods, I decided I was going to make something for myself, and I made a shirt dress for Shirtwaist September. And I chose a fun Halloweenish fabric of Regency skeletons, and the pattern was a free pattern from Mood, the Rosalie dress, and I made this shirt dress, and I really like it. It's very cute. I wore it at Halloween, and it's a fun kind of subtle Halloween dress, which I like because I wore it to work, and unless you look really closely, oh, those are skeletons. You know, it almost looks like a regular dress, which was a lot of fun. Next up was another pattern test for Kenna, and it was a 1920s dress. I decided to make it a Glinda inspired dress because the Wicked movie was coming out, and I was very excited for that, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's a great 1920s dress. 1920s is not my usual era of costuming, but you know, I really enjoyed it, and I think it looks cute on me. So there you go. A fun 1920s project. And we're getting to the end of the year. I made a cute little apron out of a thrifted bed skirt. That was very, very easy to make. Very simple project. Nice, easy, no stress project. And I think it turned out really cute. And then finally, my final project of 2024 was my Christmas dress. Again, I used a free pattern from Mood. It was the Mal dress pattern. It's a minimal waist dress pattern, and I love it. I wanted something that would be comfortable to wear at Christmas for lounging about. I didn't want to wear anything tight or anything, and I thought this maxi dress would be very cute, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I like the fabric that I chose. It's very festive, but it's also a very comfortable dress to wear. And it has pockets. What more could you ask for? All in all, the projects that I did make were well worth it. Let me know down in the comments what your 2024 projects were, what you were the most proud of, what you wish you had done differently, what you wished you had gotten to.